Okay.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great.
Good.
Oh, this stupid thing.
Oh,
Oh, well. You know what? I'll just have to deal with it. So,
how's everybody doing?
I feel like it's a long day.
Getting up early for me makes the days very, very long.
Well, and think about it. We were up early so we can eat before we work out.
Right.
Oy, oy.
And we're
Yeah,
eating again because we eat all the time on 80 Day Obsession on turn.
that's all we do is eat.
Time nutrition. So we eat and pee, right?
Eat and pee. I
Yeah,
had to eat extra
exactly.
food today. I was hungry. Well, I had coffee with collagen and creamer. It's not like
I
food,
had
but
coffee as well, so don't feel bad. The one thing I don't feel like I can give up.
yeah.
So, oh, wow. Hi, Deanna.
Hi,
How are you?
Hello.
I'm good. It's crazy around here. I don't know if anybody's watched the news of the West Coast, but we're pretty much on fire. And it's
Yeah,
the wind
so
just switched again, so now the smoke's starting to come back into our neighborhood. It's like you can just see this crazy weird orange haze south of us right now. We had it last night, and now it's switching again, and all these new fires have started. So
Is it near you or are you just getting the smoke?
we're just getting the smoke. We don't. All the fires that have been near us have been put out quickly.
Right.
So, and like they even had to cut power up by the mountain so that it didn't start more fires because there's already really huge fires up there. So it's just really nuts. And it's the whole state's just under like a red flag warning. Well, it's Washington, Oregon, and California are all under red flag warnings, which means it's hot and it's windy. So if a fire starts, you're screwed.
Right. Wow.
So
no
it's
rain in
pretty.
the forecast?
Oh God, no! We won't get rain for another month or two, probably.
Oh God, is that normal?
Yeah, yeah. This is
That's
all.
nice.
This is normal. The wind is not normal.
Yeah.
The amount and the severity of it is not normal. This is like a kind of an event.
Wow.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, no. Normally, the state's
Funny.
on fire in September. It's just the way it goes. But
Is it? It's not just a 2020 thing?
nope.
Oh,
That's
I'm
kind of funny.
sorry. I hope everything is okay.
Yeah. Fortunately, we didn't lose power. A lot of people around us did, but we didn't lose power, so that's been good. Because I was thinking, oh shit, what if all the meat in the freezer and like,
Yeah.
ah. So yeah,
Do you guys get to have like insurance for that type of stuff?
I don't know. I don't think we have anything extra, but I suppose you
Yeah.
could. I don't know.
Yes. No, I was wondering because one of my friends is in Colorado and she's got fire.
Yeah, they're totally getting it.
Yeah, and I was talking to my husband and he's like, I don't know, like, do they have fire insurance? I mean, we have fire insurance and like flood and well, we can get
I mean, I think you have normal fire insurance,
right,
but I don't know if I. So I guess that covers your structure.
right.
I saw Autumn post that the sale of her house didn't go through again because the buyer couldn't afford the fire insurance.
Oh my God.
I'm sure it's like a multi-million-dollar home to begin with, but the fire insurance in California must be crazy.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it depends on where you live, I'm sure.
Yeah.
If you're obviously in a more prone area, but yeah, I'm assuming everybody saw that like Darren O'Lean's house burned to the ground.
Yes.
No, I didn't. That's
My niece lived there in that area as well. And she and her husband were newly married and they had built a tiny home because, you barely afford anything out there. She works on movie sets. They work on movie sets. And so they lost everything in that fire. And then now they've lost their jobs this whole year. So
right.
it's just,
That's awful.
They literally show Darren Olean's property in the Zac Efron show.
Yeah.
Into that.
Oh, that's awful.
Mel, you still must have power, huh?
Yeah, we got power back on around 3, so it was off for maybe an hour and a half.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so I don't know what time it was off. It was off because we headed to Cabela's and it was on, and then we got home, it was off. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, but my sister
So-
lives down in Springfield, Eugene, and
Oh, it's awful down there.
she's at a level 1. One of
Yeah.
her good friends who's 20 minutes down the river, they're at a level 3. They're already evacuating.
They did the analysis of the air quality at Autzen Stadium, and it was
And I
over
got this
500.
card.
It was what?
Over 500.
Oh my goodness.
So like under 100 is green. Over 300, I think, is like extreme danger for your lungs.
Wow.
I took this water bottle.
Okay, cool.
What were you gonna say something, Kim? Or did you write it in the
Yeah,
chat?
on a totally different note, I was just watching Entertainment Tonight or one of those shows like that. Did you guys know that Beachbody On Demand sponsors a segment on it?
Yep,
I
they
was-
sent it out. Yeah, they
I was-
talked about it on one of the 411s or something, and it's going to be every Tuesday through the end of the year.
Oh my God. Yeah, so
yeah.
that was really surprising. They had, I think her name was Katie Green. And I mean, it was long. It was like a long segment on it. It was crazy to see that.
Yeah, I can't remember. Maybe it was Carl that one of them mentioned it, and I read it and I thought, oh, that'll be interesting to see how that goes.
Yeah, I think they mentioned it last week or the week before that they were sponsoring that one. One of the two. It was very recently that they posted that.
Oh, I'm glad it hasn't been going on for 6 months. And I
Yeah, no.
So Lily says she's got no internet connection in Yellowstone, so she won't be able to make it.
That's not surprising. She is in the middle of the mountains.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it's pretty there.
As I'm not going to be able to stay on too long because I have a couple hours worth of work I still have to do tonight.
Oh, all right. Well, let's get to it.
But I didn't want to miss it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, let's talk about wins. It's been going well this week, guys.
Well, we had a holiday.
Got it.
Yay! That's so
So I
cool.
was working out in the hallway of our hotel yesterday morning, and some girl was watching me. And then she started talking to me, so we exchanged numbers, and she replied back that she's going to check out the freebies and all that and get back with me. So I might get a new customer that way.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Yeah. So fingers crossed.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Very good.
Let's try something.
Oh, yeah.
I lost a customer this week.
Oh, that's okay. It happens.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a crazy follow-up to a story that I complained about before, about my sister-in-law who had ordered Shakeology, like almost $500 worth of Shakeology, and then she ships it to a business and who then ships it to her in Costa Rica. And the business had said they didn't receive it, and so Beachbody reshipped her the $475 shipment, right? And then they lost it a second time. The business said they didn't receive it a second time, and she texted me today, Beachbody is sending her again.
They
Yes.
are.
And she's having it go to the same place?
She's shipping it to me, and I
Okay.
have to ship it to my brother-in-law, who then will take it to his
Ah.
sister-in-law, who then will take it and hand deliver it to the place that she
I think she should just buy you a plane ticket, and you should have your luggage, and you
That's
know.
what and for a couple $1,000s, I can pack 2 suitcases full.
Right.
Yeah. Well, how much is all that going to cost for you to ship it down there for that whole transaction? I mean, is it going to cost a lot of money?
Well, I don't pay. She pays the other company herself. I'm gonna have to pay. She'll probably pay me back to ship it from here to Miami.
Oh, okay. So that's not that bad. Okay.
I I really wrestled with whether I should be earning a commission or whether I should be buying it for and not making her pay anything for it. But I'll take it out of my commission now to ship it because she's still paying directly. But so I don't know. I felt kind of guilty with the family member not giving them a discount.
Oh,
What?
no.
But I'd also
Yeah,
given
I mean-
her, I've probably given her over 5 bags of stuff for free over the years too. So
Yeah.
She clearly finds the value in it. Don't
Yep.
feel guilty.
Maybe drop a couple little samples in there and that'll ease your guilt. You know, like some, Energizer, whatever.
that's funny.
Yeah,
Well,
wouldn't feel guilty.
I did send her a bag of vanilla just to make sure that this process would work, that shipping from my house to Danny's house, Danny's business would work. So
Wow.
I
Crazy.
can't believe Beachbody reshipped that twice.
Yeah, and so obviously she didn't have to pay for it again, right?
She hasn't had to, she's only,
That's crazy.
They have really improved since most of us became coaches. Like,
And where did all that go?
remember when you'd call customer service and people would just dread it and it was awful?
Yes.
Now
Yeah.
they fix it, and it's like I got one of the like an extra large shirt for 10 rounds and didn't get the other tank top, and so I just sent them a quick message and they're like, okay, yep, we'll send out a small. Here you go.
I remember not even know when your Shakeology was coming. Like it was like,
Right.
okay, it's coming.
Right.
I'm just gonna. You had no idea, or I mean, you had some idea, but you weren't sure, and it came, and you paid
Mhm.
for it. So yeah, it's nice the way they do it now. Yeah.
Yeah, they've definitely stepped it up. I know, like
I got.
wrong shipments, or they'll send
Mhm.
flavor, and I'll send them an email. They're like, "Okay, we're sending you the correct one." I'm like, "You don't
And
want
I like how they tell, they're like so upfront about HD. Like they tell you when you put it in the cart,
Yeah.
they tell you when you pay for it, they send you an email, they send you a reminder email. I got hoodwinked by that Monat hair stuff. Like
oh, yeah.
that person did not tell me I had to buy it for 3 months. You guys know that, right? I don't know if they
Mm-mm.
still do that, but I had it locked me in for 3 months, and I called and emailed and complained, and they wouldn't stop.
Yeah,
sending
I had somebody do that to me early on, and like when I was going to networking groups, I signed up for what I thought was a month, and it took like 3 months for me to get out of it.
like $100 a month. Yep, on shampoo and conditioner. So you watch it.
Did
So,
your-
so I've had customers who don't want to do HD because they don't want to get locked into something because they've had a bad experience.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
God.
I understand that too.
I do too.
Wow. No, I didn't know that. But that makes sense because I'm like, yeah, I get HD is annoying, but I didn't realize it was that bad in other companies.
No, yeah, there are some that you can't get out. You know, who's the one that the actress does with the clothes?
Fabletics.
Athletics.
Fabletics, is that?
Yes, they've got a lot of bad
Fabletics is
press.
pretty good. I canceled mine. And I skipped it every month. I never had a problem with it.
Oh, okay.
I think early on they had trouble when
Oh,
they
did
first
they?
started, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the current things Beachbody does is because of lawsuits that happened against MLMs, mainly out of
Learn from other
California,
people's mistakes.
Yeah.
because of the way it was not presented as well. And so then all MLMs had to revise, or membership sites or anything like that have to revise their readings. So
Yeah. That
Interesting.
makes sense. Cool. What other wins do you guys have? Wins. We started 80-day obsession this week. We're not.
yay.
We're just really
Yay.
full. And sore. I'm
I just
sore.
ate again, sore. Yeah, and I sat down and I fell asleep.
Oh no!
Remember
Did
those-
you?
Remember those days of
You sat down and your butt hurt.
where you're just like going along and you just take like a second and you fall asleep.
Ah,
Already, day 2.
Oh, that's funny. Deanna, you're doing MBFA and MBFA again.
Yeah, so I was gonna link it with Lift 4 and have some more rest days, and then I'm like, no, I'm just gonna do it all again.
Yeah. You're dialing in your nutrition this time. Is that what you were saying?
I did last time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was pretty good. I mean, we have Friday night happy hours in our neighborhood because that's my only social life at this point. So like I don't even get to go to the grocery stores. Like we don't leave a lot.
Oh God.
So yeah, so I still do that, which I have my one margarita. I'm pretty good.
Did
That
you
is
do
good.
did you do To Be Mindset with it?
No, I did like to do the containers when I'm trying to build muscle or
Right. Well,
change things more.
I was kind of surprised. I reprinted out my 80-day obsession stuff, and it has both nutrition plans in
Yeah.
the information.
A lot of people have been doing 2B Mindset with 80-day obsession. You may have to add a little more protein.
Right.
I
I was kind of
you
surprised.
just have to watch
but
it.
yeah, cool. That's good to know.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Because I was hungry today. I actually ate food for breakfast, my pre-workout meal, because I had those carrot muffins I need to eat before they go bad. And usually, okay, I'll clean it up. Usually I have my shake first, but I think it just threw me off. I've been hungry all day. It's just weird. But yeah, that's a win. We started. There was like 5 of us on the workout this morning at 6:30 a.m. Central Time. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a win, right?
Yeah, that's a win.
What's the latest workout time that has a Zoom call right now?
I think it's
Melanie, what's Lily's?
6.
6, 7, 8. So
And I don't think Denise is doing hers right now.
Yeah, I thought Denise was
she's
the
not.
later one.
She had a 7 o'clock Pacific time. I know she's not doing it. I don't believe she's doing it this week. Her mom's in the hospital, so. But I could be wrong, but.
Yeah, maybe I gotta think about it because starting next week, we finally start school next week. So maybe I'll start one at like 7 or 7:30 to get my butt moving before school starts.
When you
is
when
that
you said
Pacific time?
Yeah, Pacific.
Okay.
What'd you say, Ken?
when you said margarita, it reminded me today. So today was our 100th day of streaking. So me and two of my coaches, we did it. We got hit 100 days. So then we walked around, a restaurant and then had margaritas.
Ah,
Awesome.
but you weren't actually naked, so streaking is
No, we weren't actually naked.
a streak. Yeah.
Well, after the margaritas, they could have been. Who knows?
Yeah. Tequila does make people's clothes fall off. Sometimes.
Yes.
No, that's awesome. That's really cool.
And so we set our goal on 150. So last year we both quit right after. 2 of us did it, and we quit right after we got hit 100. But we're gonna keep it going this year.
Awesome. Yeah, that's really cool that you guys get to do that. Actually have social lives. I'm jealous of you.
Well, that's the only. We've probably done 2 of those walks together. Usually they're separate.
Okay, gotcha. All right, any other wins people want to share?
Mine isn't coach related, but I've been,
fine.
I feel more confident with my test coming up in 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks. I've been getting up at 4 to 4:30 in the morning and studying before my workout and then doing my workout. So it's been working because I can't study with these 2 around. So I have to have quiet to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's awesome.
I'm just gonna, that's a win. I started that last week and I was like, okay, I'll try it. And it works. So I'm just going to keep doing that until my test comes up so I do it at night when they go to bed and I do it in the morning when my brain is nice and fresh.
Yeah.
So.
Awesome.
You'll do
Keep
great.
us posted.
Yeah.
What's your test on?
CPT, personal trainer certified in ASM. I was so study mode focused that I didn't do crap on my coaching last week at all. It was
That's okay.
Yeah,
I was so dialed into trying to get this study because I'm not a person. Tests make me nervous, and then everything I learned is kind of poof goes away.
Mhm.
I'm trying to, and not do that. But I even messaged my challengers, hey, I'm sorry I haven't, been on the group. I'm still here. I'm just in study mode. And they're like, nope, go ahead. We're rooting for you, whatever. It's like, okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
How
that's
are they
awesome.
doing the tests for that now? Do you have to go someplace in person?
No, so until they are doing in person again, they're actually doing online. You just have to have a webcam and you have to have 2 hours of complete silence, 2 hours of just to the test, and you have to show them show them, and pretty much they have to trust you that you have a clear desk, you don't have any notes, you don't have any other web pages up, nothing for the test. And I guess now if you move out of the screen or if something moves away from the camera, your screen will bleep red. And if you do that too many times, they will flunk you because they think you're cheating because they can't trust you. They try to trust you, but you know. So you have to pretty much be right here the whole time. I looked up the reviews for doing it online versus in a near college. But my test expires October 25th. That's my last day that I have to take it, or else I have to buy the whole program over again.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. And the online version is only until the 30th of September, I think. So you can do it online, but you pretty much have to just be right here the whole time.
Mhm.
So there's one lady who posted that she actually got flunked because she did this too many times because they thought that she was cheating.
Oh no, that's
Wow.
a bummer.
That would be a bummer after all the work you put in.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna do the
Good
online
luck.
test, but it's gonna be right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll do great. You'll do so good.
Mm-hmm.
You were making me think about the National Wake Up Call yesterday. I loved how, I can't remember her name. I never remember those people's names, but they're amazing. But she was talking about how this, coaching goes through our seasons of life and how we can kind of bend and flex and make it work for us, whether we're pregnant or, we're getting married. And it was just really cool, like just reinforcement that, we can still do this and do it with no matter what's going on. Obviously we're doing this through a pandemic, and Deanna, you're doing this during fires, and Lily's traveling, and we're all able to do this while everything's freaking crazy. So it just made me think about that a little bit and appreciate it a little bit more.
And since our kids are at home, online schooling too, so we have that.
Huh.
I think, I don't know if anybody else is, but I know that you and Lily are the first ones I know of that have the kids in school. So mine
Yes.
doesn't start till tomorrow.
Mine started today. I think Jen started today too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Welcome, Jen. Deanna, when do your kids start?
Next Monday. They delayed us a week to give the teachers another week.
Yeah. Well, it's probably good because Christina, they canceled school today because of the power outage.
Yeah, she's gonna be power. Yep. Yeah, they
Yeah,
canceled a
that's-
few districts around here too that we're gonna start today.
It's crazy. All right. So what is everybody like doing for PD right now? Like, what are you guys listening to? What are you guys diving into to just really flex your coaching muscles?
I just listened to Empower Her for the first time. It was on your list that you posted.
I was wondering, I was like, I think that was on that list, but I didn't.
Yeah, Casey something. I hadn't listened to her before. She's pretty revved up. She's a little bit too like, hey girl, for me.
Yeah.
But the message was good. That's the first time I've listened to her. So
Yeah. Who was it again? Empower Her?
Empower Her. Yeah.
What's the
they're
girl's name?
Casey something. Can't remember.
Okay.
I can see what your list says.
I know. I'm sorry. My coach friend posted that this morning, and I was like, oh,
Yeah, it was such a cute little graphic.
right. I don't know if she's been doing that
Enjoyed it.
or not. But yeah, I wanted to go through some of those podcasts.
Casey Fitzgerald.
Oh, Keisha. She is.
Oh, Keisha. Yes, you're right. You're right.
It is
Keisha.
Keisha, I think. Yeah.
Yep, you're right.
She is a little spitfire.
She's a lot. She's got some fire going on.
Yeah. What is everybody else listening to?
I listened to I can't, her picture, her name is so tiny, but it's called Be You Unapologetically. And it's a Beachbody coach. She does a podcast as well. And then I
Yeah.
listened to Melanie Mitro. And then I listened to Chic Influencer and the NASM podcast.
one.
So a little bit of everything.
How's the Chic Influencer one? I haven't listened.
I like that one. It helps you with the business minded, whether you're network marketing or brick and mortar or an online shop like Etsy or whatever. No matter what your business is, especially most of their podcasts are geared towards online marketing just because that's where most of the sales are at now.
Mhm.
because of the pandemic. But I like it. It gives you like a gut check of I don't know how to put it. It gives you she keeps you on track with the whole network marketing of how the whole system is now compared to before the pandemic. When you're in like getting out of your comfort zone with putting yourself out there, especially if you were a brick and mortar person or a face-to-face person. Now you have to use social media, especially for
Mhm.
people like that, of teaching them how to get more out of their comfort zone on that part, because a lot of stores are doing that now. And then just a lot of other business tips and business advice and a lot of network marketing, just because she's a Beachbody coach as well. So that's her
Mhm.
specialty. That's their specialty. Her and Katie, they're success partners, and they both have Beachbody businesses. But they do a lot of other trainings for other businesses as well. So
Cool.
they'd be a good one. I just pick and choose the podcast. I don't listen to all of them because not all of them pertain to what I need. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cool.
Still doing the obstacle is the way with the book club, with Team Dynamite's book club.
How's that book?
It's a weird book. Sometimes it feels like it's really dated, and sometimes it feels like it was written during the pandemic. So it's a small book. It has like each chapter's only a couple pages long, so it gives you a lot to think about. But I got kind of bored with it. So
Yeah.
I mean, it was good for the first half, and then I lost a little bit of enthusiasm. So
Yeah.
use a new one.
I started re-listening to Girls Stop Apologizing, trying to keep the mindset that, she's talking about marriage, and I'm like, but this is a lie. So I have to keep that in my brain because she still has so much good content. But yeah, Carol, I know you and I were both going to start that one.
Yeah,
So I started listening
I'm
today.
planning to start it. Yeah, but I don't know
Yeah.
if I can get past some of that stuff.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that Jen Hatmaker also announced her divorce?
So are
I
they
don't know.
together?
Who's that?
Are her and Rachel gonna get together?
I don't know. She's
I hear Dave's gay, which I don't
she's
care.
an author and podcaster, and I think they both are. Well, does he still minister? Or did they had a big thing because they supported LGBTQ, and so their church kind of disowned them, to say the least.
Yeah.
And then she kind of went out on her own, but she does speaking engagements, and is also just a really uplifting style of talk and presentation. And
No,
but yeah, I saw that on Facebook, I think yesterday.
wow. It's crazy. No, I mean, it's still a really great book. And some of it I think about, she was talking about how 5 years ago she wouldn't have, grown into who she was when she wrote this book, Girl Stop Apologizing. It just makes me think of like that growth process and how obviously she tried to make her marriage work and it just didn't. And obviously because they talked about therapy and doing all the, weekly date nights, things like that. So some things just don't work out. But yeah, in terms of the message, it's still a really great message, and she still has really good content. And it got me thinking just about, I threw up a blog post as I was push pause because as my wheels are turning, it's just thinking about the people complaining about time and not eating the right foods, and just trying to get the message out there. I feel like people give in too easily. That's me and my personal beliefs. So just trying to be sensitive to what people are going through as well, because some people just don't handle stress, and everybody's stressed right now. I know too, my anxiety has been like through the roof, which I don't know why, but it's always at really weird times when it hits you. But like the other day we were driving, this is fully off topic, but we were driving to our friend's house over the weekend, and like I literally couldn't talk. Like my mind was like keeping me from getting words out, and it started to freak me out. So I've been doing some of the meditation stuff, but it was it was really weird. You know, how our mind can really mess with us. So, yeah, anyway, that was fun. Nothing a good White Claw didn't fix. No, I had to distract myself really, really bad. It was really weird.
Has anybody read, I haven't read them yet, but has anybody read The Slight Edge or The Compound Effect for High Performance Habits? Have you guys read any of those?
Compound Effect I've done.
Yeah,
Is that a good one to, is that a good one to read?
yeah, those are the basic ones, right? Slight Edge and the Compound Effect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like
That's
the
the two I ever read.
in that
And-
one.
10X is a really good one too.
Which one is it?
10X.
10X is great.
10X. We were talking about 10X. I was giving him a little shit the other day because he is a guy and he does like at some point say he spends like an hour with his kids a day. And Carol and I were talking about like how
That's
unrealistic that is, you know, like
I have a hard time with PD books that are written by men who are like, get all this shit done. And it's like, oh, why don't you try to do all that with, you know, a couple kids and a house to run and some family to take care of and all the other stuff, right? Like I just, most of these, a lot of these ones you guys are listing, I've tried and I can't stay with them because I can't, it's like a block for me. I got to get over that. I have to be accepting to taking in the information and the advice from people that I just feel like maybe didn't have it so hard, but I just have to, you know that everyone has their things and stuff they go through, and it's hard for the men too. I just have to remember that.
Oh yes, I haven't listened to Awaken the Giant with Tony Robbins.
I don't know that one.
That Atomic Habits one, I think.
Oh, it's so good. That's
Yeah, it's
probably the top
really
one.
I also
Yeah.
Morning Miracle is that the right name of it? Morning Miracle.
Yeah, I mean it's good information, but that one I was kind of like, okay, when is this over? I'm done with this guy.
I think I feel like that on all of them. Like I lose.
See, Atomic Habits, I could listen to that guy all the time. Like
Now,
that.
5-second rule, I read the whole, I was like, I loved that. And so I wonder if I should go to her next. She's got some
She's got a couple out that are
things,
great.
podcasts and stuff, but she's got another book and maybe
It's just okay. The next book is just okay.
is it?
It's scenarios of her working with them, so it's a
Oh.
little more specific. So if you don't feel engaged in their specific,
Right.
then it's
Oh,
not
I
quite.
like that
I
one.
think she has a podcast now too.
She's a
Yeah.
TV show too.
She does have
Yeah,
a TV
she
show.
Oh
does.
yeah, that's right. She has a TV show too.
Yeah, but she didn't have that anymore. But yeah.
Yes, lots of good books. Stop Saying You're Fine is also hers. Yes,
I've read Kiss Ass. I've read that one. That one's a good one.
Fear is Your Homeboy was pretty good. It wasn't a bad one. No, Fear
How
is
did you like?
My Homeboy.
What is it? F Leadership. How did you like that one?
Oh yeah. You know, I love that one, but I hate reading and all I have it is in like paperback. I need the audio version. And I can't get on, is it Kajaba? He said it's on there and I can download it for free, but I wasn't able to find it. So
Okay.
I hated Judgment Detox. I love Gabby Bernstein and like what she's all about, you know, like with the whole universe has your back. I couldn't get into any of her books. I've tried 2 of them and I'm like,
Yeah, I've tried her too.
Well, I really like The Universe Had Your Back, but I didn't like the next one, The Judgment Detox.
yeah. There's so many good ones out there.
Yeah.
And oh, You Were a Badass. That was the
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, some of my favorites. Yeah.
yeah, those
Yeah.
are so good. So good. Oh, and okay, my favorite one, you guys, is By the Effin' Lilies. It's
Oh, I don't know that one.
oh my god, it's so good. It really is a lot of it pertains to like if you're 20 something, only because it's like teaching you like life skills that maybe your mom didn't teach you or something like that. But I loved it. It has so many good like pieces of like building your life and like thinking through things differently. And like I was struggling with something at work and my boss was like, you know, nobody don't give anybody your energy, you know, blah, blah, blah. And she was actually the one who recommended this book to me. And like literally the next day, the chapter I was listening to was talking exactly about that, like not giving anybody your energy and like knowing that, you know, it's not, has nothing to do with you. People's bad personalities is absolutely nothing to do with you, but it was just really funny that the timing of it. It's really good though. And now I buy myself flowers every time I go to the grocery store. I just got some today.
All right, I just bought it. I've got some credits.
Yay! Oh my God, it's so good. I hope you like it. If you don't, you're not gonna hurt my feelings, but I hope you like it. It's,
Just got Trent Sheldon's book.
oh yeah, The Greatest You.
Yeah, has anybody read that?
It's pretty good, yeah. It's a pretty good one.
What was the one that you were just talking about, Jess? That Deanna? I didn't hear you. I was getting dinner ready.
Buy yourself the effing lilies. I mean,
Okay.
little one back there.
Oh, you're on.
Tara Tara Schuster. I talked with her on Instagram, which was kind of cool too, because I tagged her in a couple of my posts, and she was like, "Oh my God, thank you!" And like, her mom's not very nice. I don't want to spoil the book or anything, but I was like, "I'm sorry you had such a shitty mom." She's like, "Hey, you gave me the idea to write the book," and anyway, it was just cool to talk with, you know, somebody who's cool like that. So it's really good. I hope you like it.
I just posted in the group the tomorrow is the live with Susie, whatever her last name is, from Unstress, and she'll be talking live in the Beachbody Champions about unstress.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sure it'll be in there. It starts at 10 Pacific, but it'll be in there. So whenever you want to watch it.
All right. Cool. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Those,
So after I listen to it, then I'll work towards setting up the group kind of based on what I hear. It sounds like it's going to look like. So it'll be like a soft kind of get everybody in that week of the 21st and then a start on the 29th.
cool.
And
Hey, you guys.
bod required.
I wanted to circle back to something Melanie had asked about with the interests and like, you know, how to find your customer and all that. And we had mentioned like just starting to brainstorm and jotting down things. And I was cleaning up my computer after that call and I came across an avatar that I created years ago. Did you guys ever do that?
Mm-hmm.
And so I had it on my screen. I thought maybe I would just quickly show Melanie what it's like because it really helped me back then narrow down the perfect person for my team or the perfect person that I wanted to help, that I could help, that was kind of like me. And so if you guys don't mind, I'll share that real quick and just show you what that looks like.
Be awesome.
Yeah. Do you
Okay.
make you a co-host or anything?
I think you might have to. And I'll just take a second just to show you.
Okay. I think I have to make you the host. It doesn't give me
Okay.
this option, so there you go.
All right, cool. All right, so let me see, it's down here. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, so basically all you do is you start with, you name your avatar, just any cool name that you like or connect to or whatever, something popular around your time when you were born. And you can go and search online for women of, 35 or mom of 2 or just whatever your word, your phrase is that you're almost going to start with. And you can find a picture. To me, this looks like someone. Now, again, I created this probably like 4 or 5 years ago when I was going through this. I wanted to pick, you want to pick someone who you'd be like, yeah, I'd hang out with her. I could see her as being one of my friends or something. And she has, her, similar size, her graphic tee, mama bear, that's so me, so you start with things like that. And then you just start writing it out. Like, who is Amanda? She's 35, she's married and a mom of 2 boys, her active in sports, like a little bit about Amanda. works in the corporate world, not completely satisfied, always dreamed of being a stay-at-home mom. And then you can just go into what she absolutely loves doing and just bullet it or whatever, and then totally dislikes. And then, you'll come to a point where you're like, yeah, I would love to find people just like that. This is something that, I can relate to, that they could relate to me. We'd have a ton of things in common. And it doesn't have to be exactly all these things, or this doesn't have to describe you to a pinpoint. It's just sort of like gives you a starting point to kind of create this avatar of quote unquote your perfect customer or your perfect teammate. Like, because you'll see as your teams grow, you're going to wind up attracting people kind of like you. Like our whole group here is kind of like each other, right? I mean, we have a lot in common, we're all about the same age, that kind of stuff. So that's kind of what I just wanted to share in case you wanted to do something like that. It's just a nice starting point.
That's something that after you're done creating, do you share it like just on Facebook in general? Do you share it with just your people, or?
Yeah, you don't
or
share it
just
on Facebook. It's really just a kind of a brainstorming tool for yourself. You can do it with your team. You can help other coaches do it. I think when we were doing it, we were in a group, like maybe a business, boosting group or something like that. And we all kind of did this together. But this isn't something you share on Facebook. But when you're on Facebook, say you pick one of these things, like nature, except during winter, or coffee addict, it gives you ideas of things to post even. Like in the morning, you might want to do like a coffee related post, or if you have a dog and you are drawn to people with dogs, you could post about your dog. Like it just gives you ideas to kind of post about.
Okay, well that helps a lot, because that gives me it's already working. So
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And you could use this to figure out your hashtags.
Exactly.
That you post with if you're,
That's a good one. Okay.
working on Instagram. So it
Mhm.
helps. But then there's all those, rules around in hashtags. You don't want to use ones that have too many and ones that haven't. But you can, at least it can help you come up with those ideas and get started and flush that out. Yeah.
Mhm. Yep. Yeah. Hashtags are a little tricky for me sometimes, because it's like, are people really looking up this hashtag, or is the whole world looking up this hashtag and going to spam me? It's tricky, but.
Yeah. No, that was really good. The avatar thing I did wasn't as cool as yours. So that was really cool. I liked how you pulled up a picture of someone who you could almost visualize that person. It really just creates more of a visual of the person you're looking for. It was really cute.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. So just thought I'd share that because I came across it right after we were talking about it. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Too. Were you going to say something, Melanie?
No, I was just going to say thank you for that, because that helps a lot. That'll help me brainstorm what to post, because I get in those, especially in the morning, those times where it's like I don't know what to post, or on my Facebook blog, it's just sometimes it goes days without posting and whatever. So that'll help me. And then I was also going to say I'm going through the Chic social media game plan, the book that kind of helps me plan out my week. And they say to focus on like 4 main hashtags. And for me, it's something outdoors, and then toddler life and teen life, and then fitness. A little bit like dabbling in each of my interests in life and whatever. But I was gonna say it for that. So that's all.
Cool. So we talked a little bit about Diet Bet last week. Does anybody have any more ideas or anything? Someone just asked about a Diet Bet in like a bot group or something I was in, and I was like, oh, we need to talk about that.
I think, did we start a thread or something in the team page?
Yeah, we did. There's some conversation in there.
Maybe let me go see what's in there. Did we post, like, did we solidify when we would like to run it, or I forget where we left off?
I thought we
don't-
said we wanted to do it between Halloween and Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
That was all I remember.
Trying to find it.
Yeah.
Maybe it got buried. But thank you, Kim, for putting together that graphic. That was really cool. Everybody looks so great on that picture.
Oh, you're welcome. And I just got that email today about the end of the cup. I think we
Yep.
were looking for it before. So.
Yeah, I got mine today too. I can't find the diet bet.
Bet. Okay. So
Was it on August 25th?
yeah, yes. I said yes and I didn't even know. Yes. All right, so we said 21 days should be the length. Seems like that was pretty consistent. It looks like, yeah, between Halloween and Thanksgiving, that's fine. Yeah. I mean, I think it sounds like we don't want it to be as complicated as the one that Kim, you had participated in with Heather and Shannon, because they were doing a lot of behind the scenes work. Not that we don't want to do any, but I'm just trying to keep it a little more simple, not so complicated.
I mean, did we decide if we wanted to do it with Diet Bet or on our own?
I don't think we decided for sure.
And then wasn't it a challenge to kind of tie it to what we do with Beachbody and what we have to offer?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Oh, if we did it on Diet Bet.
okay. So we're thinking of doing it on our own, but calling it a diet bet
Right.
sort of thing, and having requirements to join it.
Yeah, I think we said BOD was a requirement.
So how will that work starting then with 30-day breakaway starting on the 19th?
So isn't that the sample workout, and doesn't it not start until October 5th?
It starts on the sample workout's the 14th, but it starts October 19th.
October 19th. Okay.
Yeah, that could be
So then that'd be 2 weeks later that you'd be starting a diet bet.
right. In my head, it makes sense to tie this in with 30-day breakaway.
Yeah, I mean, that would make sense to have it be 30 days, I think, too, just because that gives you a little more time to lose. It's kind of hard to lose very much weight in 3 weeks, even if it's only 3%.
Yeah.
So are we asking them to hit the 4% weight loss, or like what would be our rules? And I'm going to take a few notes and just put them in that area that we're discussing it. But
I think it depends on the length, right? I think
Yeah.
we said if it was going to be 21 days, you'd have to lower the percentage.
okay, but if we do 30 days in length, what do you think?
I mean, 4% is what they do for diet bet, right?
Yeah.
Pretty
And
standard.
it's 30 days.
Now, is 30-day breakaway really going to be a weight loss program, or is it going to be more?
Any of it can be weight loss. It's a
Right, right.
on your calorie intake.
Focused on, or is it more focused on, the goal of running the 5K?
Well, it's a strength and cardio program. So you'll have weights and running. So your running is not the bulk of the program.
Okay. Because I hear so many people that run and don't lose any weight, right?
Mhm.
The nutrition component too. So we may want to stress that, that, you can join this and get BOD and do this program, but without the nutrition piece. I think there's a misconception that if you're running you know, you're burning all those calories off, you're going to drop a bunch of weight. So, you know, maybe include that in the marketing of this idea.
Yeah, and I think too, like, just I'm thinking just tying the dates to 30-day breakaway. So like some coaches, like not everybody has to do 30-day breakaway, I guess is what's going on in my head, because I'm not going to do 30-day breakaway. So I obviously wouldn't, just thinking people can do any program, but it has to be 30 days. They have to have BOD at least. So at least we'll have some people to tie into, okay, you can get 30-day breakaway and do our diet bet, or you can get BOD and do our diet bet. And so it's really up to the person, you know. You can lose weight running. Not everybody does, but if you're, you know, following the right nutrition, especially with, what is it? How do you say her name?
Dallas.
What is it again?
Dallas.
Evalis?
Dallas.
I need to work on that.
IDALIS.
Okay. I know it's like IV Fitness. I always think about that for her, like her fitness thing. I'm like, IV Fitness. I can do that one.
Well, in the the 30-day breakaway challenge pack may be like the best deal to get them BOD also. So that might be the tie-in. Is
mhm.
this awesome price on this challenge pack?
Right.
Or
And then, I mean, I think even there might be people who don't want to do a running program, but still want to run that 5K at the end to get that medal. Like, I might try to do that. That's exciting, but I don't want to do a running program. So, you know, there's just a lot of ways we can be creative. I think just with the timing of it, it would make sense to tie it to a program launch, because there's always so much excitement around it. You know, Beachbody's promoting it and everything too.
So you could do either the 19th or the 26th as a start date to finish before Thanksgiving. So you could, you know, if it launches for customers on the 19th, then you could do it on the 26th, because they might have time to have received their box if they're new. But you could start as late as the 26th and have 30 days to finish before Thanksgiving.
Okay, so 10/19 or 10/26. So we'd have to figure out which one we want to start with.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it'd be based more on if you want, like if people are going to be new and want their stuff. Because I know I've noticed lately the people I've had that are totally new to a challenge pack really want to get their stuff before they start. They don't care that it's all digital and in BOD. It's like they want their box.
Mm-hmm.
And then they feel like, oh, I get to start now.
right.
Yeah. That makes me wonder too if stuff will be back ordered. You know, Shakeology's been back ordered. I had a customer waiting like 3.5 weeks to get hers. So
I think it's getting better. It's getting
Yeah.
better. A lot better.
Yeah, I finally got some recover. So
They had 105,000 orders. That just blows my mind.
yeah.
I'll keep track of all that and all that. Yeah.
Jeez. Okay, so the goal is 4%, and I think we had mentioned last time when we talked too that we'll have prizes for anybody who hits 4% of their weight loss, and then also we'll have a grand prize for the person who loses the most percentage. Is that right?
Kim, we can't hear you. Got your thing on.
I don't know if we have to have both, because then we're just taking
Split
money.
the pot, right?
Yeah, then it'd be weird splitting the pot. Like I'd either pick like, you know, the top 5 or 10 people, you know, in order to win a prize or to win, or just to do everybody over 4% or something like that.
I think when we talked last time, we had also talked about the fact that people might be more likely thinking they could get their bet back
That's right.
versus top 10, right? I am not going to be in the top 10, but I might lose my 4% to get my prize.
Right, because then you're competing against yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that better.
So when you say prizes then for all that hit the 4% weight loss, are we talking about just splitting the pot, or are we talking about a prize?
I think we're talking about splitting the pot.
Yeah.
Okay. So cash prize.
Cash money.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Money,
Okay.
money.
Money talks.
So
Plus, that'd be easy for distribution too. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Venmo some stuff out. And
Yeah, definitely. Get their bet. Okay, so help me think about this. So say we have 100 people in the group, because let's just keep the numbers easy. 50 of them lose 4%. So they get a split of the pot. But then there's one person who gets this grand prize split.
No grand prize.
No grand prize. Okay. So that's it. Just 4%. Okay. And then now tell me how, like, what's the buyback? So like, I know we had talked about, if it's $20 buy-in, us coaches would give them, pay for their entry fees or whatever. Do we want to just do away with that, or how do we want to?
Oh, that's only if they're buying a challenge pack to get in, right? Or, you know.
yeah, that's what we had talked about. It's 20, like say it's $20, and if you have a person buy a challenge pack and you want to do their buy-in for them as an incentive, then you could do that $20.
Okay.
But I think that can be individual coach choice too. If you
Mhm.
want to offer that incentive.
Because I don't want to give that to
Right.
somebody just buy and buy.
So question though,
Yeah.
if they already have everything they need, like they're a customer of yours, they can pay the $20 or whatever we decide to get
Yeah.
in, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I think
All
we
right.
were thinking of ways to incentivize the challenge pack a little more to have those points.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool.
I don't know, it'd be a really fun way to run that 30-day breakaway group.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, everybody's in it, or do we have a separate, I guess we'd have to talk about that. If we post 30-day breakaway posts and it's tied to it, or it's separate.
I'd rather it not be, because like you said, not everyone's going to do that program.
So then we have a diet bet group,
Yeah.
and I guess, do we need to run a separate 30-day breakaway group also? And they're in two groups? Or do we
Only
just
if
say
those-
we're all gonna be in here?
Well, if they're not wanting to do the diet bet, but they want to do the 30-day breakaway, it could be a separate group. I guess we could play that by ear.
Yeah,
See
Mhm.
what-
how many people?
yeah. I'll put that
Yeah.
down as a note.
Who has a group that's specific that's actually seeing trainer posts in their group? Anybody? Because they started posting this week, I believe.
I
And
haven't.
my group's a multi-program, so it wouldn't have any trainers posting to it, so I'm gonna have to change it.
What about
Mhm.
MBA? What about our MBA group?
Yeah, I'll look
I
at
mean,
it.
MFA, whatever.
MBF girl, MBF.
Whatever it is.
Does it automatically, or do you have to go in and check it to let that
So
happen?
if you're, I believe the way they said it is if you're program specific, if your group has a specific program, that trainer has the ability to post in there unless you block them.
Gotcha.
But I was just curious if anybody's seen any yet, because I really like the idea, but I kind of wish I could get any of the trainers. Do you know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
want to like just be one of them, especially in a multi-program or a bigger group. It'd be fun to just get all of them.
Yeah.
Because then they could be promoting the next group, like. you know.
Exactly. And I mean, they have so much, there's so many great things that they can talk about that
Mm-hmm.
it'd be nice.
Yeah, I don't have anything. In the 80
It
day
doesn't
group.
look like there's anything in MBFA yet. I think Amwala posted in a group already, but maybe the other ones haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
I usually don't run a specific one because I don't, by myself, because I don't have enough people to make it really work.
Yeah. Autumn hasn't posted anything in the 80 day group, but I don't know. I haven't seen anything yet. Okay. Thanks for taking notes, Jen. Is there any other diet bet things we should think about together while we're all on the phone?
I guess, does someone have is $20 our number?
I think that's fair. I would pay $20 to know that I could get it back if I hit my 4%.
Yeah, and I think 20 is good because it's even, easy to split versus 25. I may be like, 25, 30 is way too much. And that's usually what they ask, right? I think it's 30.
35 even.
35, yeah.
I mean, that's a little too much. But 20 is so easy. Like, it's easy to just be like, here's $20, you know? And it's also, like you said, we want to incentivize with a challenge pack. 20 is also doable to give back and still make money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's
So, yeah, I think 20 is good.
cool. All right. What else do we have to chat about?
Well, what day, when did we say we were going to do that? October? So we have time to figure out how we're going to promote it.
Yeah, we need to figure out either the 19th, which is the day that it launches, that 30-day breakaway launches.
10/19.
Yeah, I think the October 19th. And then the 26th, like Deanna mentioned, is if we want to give people a week to get their stuff.
Well, if it's 30 days, you guys, do we not want it conflicting with Thanksgiving?
It doesn't. It finishes ahead.
Thanksgiving's pretty late this year.
November 26th. So we could do it anywhere the 19th or the 26th and be finished right at Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Well, let's do it the 26th because then we can include, it'll be easier to include anybody that buys a breakaway challenge pack. And we still finish before Thanksgiving. I mean, we could do a prep week if we want on the 19th or a gathering, you know.
We could make our 5K a turkey trot.
I was just going to say that.
I love it. Oh,
I'll dress up like a turkey to walk my 5K.
Okay.
yeah. You totally should.
Video it too.
I can what?
Video
Video
it too. Yeah.
That would be fun.
Oh, that's funny. Cool.
You should be able to find a lot of costumes since it's around Halloween.
True. That's true. All right. So who doesn't have a challenge group going right now? Anybody? Is everybody in a challenge group?
I just have a general one, but so yeah, I just have my general one, but then we're gonna do the unstressed one coming up here pretty fast.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. If you guys haven't, and I feel stupid, but the Insomnia with B, which is from the yoga studio, because I fell asleep in like 7 minutes and I was out. It was insane. And my girlfriend, I told her to listen to it too, and she was like, I've never slept that hard before. So if you guys are sleepy and you're exhausted or you're suffering from insomnia, check it out. I did one while I was driving today. I don't recommend that, but it's not like I closed my eyes. I did the 4-minute one. It was I was like so tense. I could feel like myself clenching. So
Bye, Jen.
gotta run.
Anybody get a picture yet? Before
Yeah,
Jen goes?
do it. All right, ready? Do you want to be silly? Yes.
Yes.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, I didn't even take it. One more time.
Oh,
Ah.
Okay,
there we go.
I got it. Sorry, I missed the, yeah, it's fine. I got it. All right. Bye, Jen.